Hello all, I am Dr. Prabhas Sanjanbal. In today's class, we will discuss about the conversion from milli machine to Moore machine. In the previous class, we have already discussed about the conversion from Moore machine to mill machine. But in this class particularly, we have discussed the conversion from milli machine to Moore machine. Means if mill machine is given, we'll construct the equivalent Moore machine. We'll construct the equivalent Moore machine. Here, this is one milli machine is given. Milli machine. This is one milli machine is given. Now we'll construct the equivalent Moore machine. Now we'll construct the equivalent Moore machine. So how to convert? See here. First, if mill machine is given, how to construct the Moore machine? Before constructing the Moore machine, first create the number of states. First formulate the number of states. How to create the number of states? Here, how to know the number of states for Moore machines here? This is one important thing. Incoming output of the state based on incoming output of the state. Incoming output of the state. Always check incoming output of the state. So see here, for Q0, there is no incoming output. For Q0, there is no incoming output. So for Q0, the state Q0 will be same. Q0 will remain same. For Q1, see here, there are two incoming outputs. There are two incoming outputs means one is 0, one is here 0, here is also 0, means 1 0 we can take, and also 1 and also 1. So for Q1 there are two incoming outputs, one is 0, one is 1. Okay, now we'll check for Q2 state. There are two incoming outputs, one is 0, okay, one is 1, second one is also 0. That means there are two different incoming outputs for Q2 state, that is one is 0, one is 1. Okay, for Q0 there is no incoming outputs. For Q0 there is no incoming outputs. For Q1 there are two incoming outputs. For Q1 there are two incoming outputs means 0, here is also 0, here is also 1. That means there are two different incoming outputs, one is 0, one is 1. Similarly for Q2 there are two incoming outputs, one is 0, one is 0, one is 1, means there are two different outputs. Based on these outputs, we will format the number of states in Moore machine. Okay, now we'll construct the Moore machine. First see the number of states. The number of states in Moore machine like that. There are here Q0 is one state, here Q0 is one state. Now based on two outputs, now we'll divide Q1 state in two states like Q10, Q11, Q10 and Q11. See here, this is Q10, but its output is 0. So simply write this output is 0. Okay, now I'm again writing. This is Q0. This is Q0, Q10 state, Q10, but its output is 0. Then Q11 state, Q11 state, but its output is 1. Okay, now we'll divide Q2 states based on in two states based on the incoming output. Here output is 2, output is 0 and 1. There are two outputs, so we'll divide this state means Q2 in two states like Q20 Q21. So this is Q20. Its output is 0. Then Q21, but its output is 1. Okay. Clear? Okay. So Q0 is the initial state. So Q0 is the initial state. Now we'll draw the transition. Here from Q0 to Q1, from Q0 to Q1 is a transition. From Q0 to Q1 is a transition. Q1 is a transition, but its output is 0. Since its output is 0, it will go to Q10. It will go to Q10 because its output is 0. So it will go to Q10. Then Q0 read B, here Q0 read B, Q0 read B goes to Q2. Q2 means, but its output is 0. Since output is 0, so it will go to Q20. Its output is 0. B. Okay. Next we will see for Q1 A transition. Here Q1 read A goes to Q1. Q1 read A goes to Q1. Q1 read A goes to Q1, but its output is 1. So Q1 read A, that means what? There are two Q1 states. Means Q10 state and Q11 state. So Q10 state and Q11 state. So Q10 state read A goes to Q1. Q1 its output is 1. That means Q11. So Q11 read A, it will go to Q11. It will also go to Q11. So Q10 state will read A goes to Q11. Then Q11 will read A goes to Q1. Okay. Now we'll check for Q1 read B. Q1 read B goes to Q2, but its output is Q1 read B goes to Q2, but its output is 0. That means what? Q1 means Q10, Q11. Q10 read B, Q11 read B, but since its output is 0, so it will go to Q20 and Q20. So Q10 read B goes to Q20. Read B goes to Q20. So Q11 read B goes to Q20. Q11 read B goes to Q20. Okay, now we'll check for Q2. Q2 read B goes to Q2. Q2 read B goes to Q2, but its output is 1. So Q2 means there are two Q2. Q20, Q21. Okay. Q20 read B, Q21 read B. Q20 read B goes to Q2, but its output is 1. So that means Q21 and Q21. Q20 read B goes to Q21. Read B goes to Q21. Q21 read B goes to Q21. Read B goes to Q21. Okay. Next we'll check Q2 read A. Q2 read A goes to Q1. Q2 means there are Q2 read A goes to Q1, but his output is 0. So Q2 means there are two Q2. Q20, Q21. Q20 read A, Q21 read A. So it will go to Q10. So Q20 read A goes to Q10. Q21 read A goes to Q10, that means okay, Q21 read A goes to Q10. Okay, in this way we can generate the number of states. First generate the number of states. First generate the, when we will convert from mill machine to Moore machine, first generate the number of states. Okay, how to generate the number of states? Based on incoming output of the state. Here Q0 there is no incoming output. For Q1 there are two incoming outputs, means one is 0, one is 1. For Q2 there are two incoming outputs, one is 0, one is 1. This one is also 0, but you can take any one 0, any one, because we can take only unique outputs, okay. Based on the output we will generate the number of states. Here since Q0 has no incoming output, so Q0 will remain at the same state. Okay, Q0, and Q1 has two outputs like 0 and 1, so we'll divide Q1 in two states like Q10 and Q11. Since Q2 has two outputs 0 and 1, so we'll divide Q20 and Q21 states. Okay, in this way we can construct the Moore machine if mill machine is given. Okay, now we'll see one more question. Okay, this is question 2. Okay, see here, for Q0 state, for Q1 state, and for Q2 state. See here, for Q0, here the incoming outputs are this one and this one, means 1 and 1, only one incoming output. For Q2, see here 0, here this one is 0 and this one is 0, so only one incoming output for Q1. Now for Q2, the incoming output is 2, and here also 2. There are two incoming outputs, that is 2. Okay, so only one output, means for all states only one incoming output. So this is my mill machine. Okay, now we'll construct the Moore machine. So we need only 3 states, because every state has only one incoming output. So this is Q0, this is okay, Q0, but its output is 1. This is Q0, but its output is 1. Q1, its output is 0. Q2, its output is 2. Okay, simply draw the transition from Q0 to Q1 is A, Q0 to Q1 is A, from Q1 to Q0 is A. Here from Q1 to Q2 is B, from Q2 to Q1 is A, from Q2 to Q0 is B, from Q0 to Q2 is P. Okay, so this one is the Moore machine. One important thing is that while converting from mill machine to Moore machine, how many maximum number of states will be required? See here, one note point. one note point here. While converting from mill to Moore machine, milli to Moore machine, if the milli machine contains n states and m outputs, so the Moore machine, so the maximum number of states, so the maximum number of states, so the maximum number of states in Moore machine is m cross n, maximum number of states. Here, what is the meaning? While converting from mill machine to Moore machine, if the mill machine contains n states and m outputs, so the maximum number of states in Moore machine is m cross n. So in the uppercase, first question we'll see. The first question, see here how many states in the mill machine? How many states? The number of states here 3, but how many outputs? Here 0 and 1. Here 0 and 1. There are 2 outputs. So m equal to 2. So in case of mill machine, how many number of states will be required? How many maximum number of states? Maximum number of states means m cross n. M cross n means what? 3 into 2 equal to 6. 3 into 2 equal to 6. But here how many states? So 5. 5 is always less or equal to 6. 5 is always less or equal to 6. Okay. So this is the maximum number of states. The maximum number of states equal to 6. So maximum number of states, since maximum number of states equal to 6. But here the number of states, maximum number of states in this Moore machine is 5. But in this case here, here how many number of states? The number of states equal to n equal to 3. How many different outputs? 0, 1, 2, means m equal to also 3. So how many maximum number of states in case of Moore machine equal to, here n cross m equal to 3 into 3 equals to 9. 3 into 3 equal to 9. But here 3 states, so 3 always less or equal to 9. Okay. So one thing is there when the incoming outputs, when the incoming output of the state, is always unique, when the incoming output state is always only 1. Here incoming output of the state means for Q0 1, for Q2 0, for Q2 2. In this case, the number of states in mill and Moore machine is always equal. The number of mill and Moore machine is always equal. When the incoming output of the state is always only 1, in this case, the number of states is always equal in mill and Moore machine. See here in the uppercase, the incoming output of the state means for Q0 there is nothing. For Q2 there are 2. For Q1 there are 2 outputs. For Q2 there are 2 outputs. So the number of states in mill and Moore machines are completely different. Okay. When the incoming output of the state is always 1, for all states in case of mill machine, in this case the number of states in mill and Moore machine is always equal. This is the important point. Okay. This is the end of conversion from mill and Moore machine. Also, this is the end of entire finite state machine. In the next class, we will see about how to know that, how to recognize a language is regular or not. In the next class, we'll see. Okay. Thanks for watching.